Welcome back to the Rust Belt Bombers YouTube channel. I hope you're ready for part 2 of the S10 heads and cam package.
Sick.
Cylinder heads are torqued. We have the push rods in right now. We're grabbing the valve train is going to be going on in just a second. What are you looking at, Pat?
Just making sure they all plop in there.
Okay. We're on take 2 of clutch install. Because you'll notice we have this fancy new gold ring behind the flywheel. Yeah, we need that for the bell housing, and we didn't realize that until at the end of getting all the stuff on.
Much to our dismay.
Yeah, neither one of us wanted to do that. Now when you see us doing it again and you see gold versus the first time, you know what happened. Good morning. This is day 3. We're both ready to keel over. So, and it's what, 9? I think it's 9 o'clock in the morning right now. So, the engine is in. We were gonna get a lot more done last night. The camera had died, but then the problem is we got the engine in. We put this header on this side, which, as you can see, is not on there right now. Right down here. We think it's like basically right here. This portion of the new bell housing completely hits the heck out of the side of the V-band on the header. We're going to put it back in the air and we are going to modify it. Away we go. Has been cut with Sawzall. That is the clearance we have with the header. If the V-band goes on, then it is clearance enough. If it does not go on, then we do more clearancing.
Good thing it's not an SFI certified bell housing, because I would have just voided that SFI rating. There it is.
What if I just took the flap disc and just took that corner down a little bit?
I mean, you can if you want.
Yeah, I can do that from up top, so I'll pull the header off and just get in there and take it down just a little bit. So, we have clearance now. Put the header on for the last time. I'm calling right now. Last time. I almost forgot to mention, so while I am doing this over here, Pat is behind me here doing intake stuff. So first off, I know you're switching sensors around, right?
Yeah. So the stock 6-liter intake is a return style intake. 2 lines coming in and out.
2 lines here. And then that's the regulator on the side of it, right?
Yes. So the Trailblazer SS has a single inlet with no regulator on the rail,
Which is here.
but a C5 Corvette fuel filter is a regulator and a filter, and it's also 2 lines on the back, so I can use the stock fuel system.
The last time when we were doing some prep work before on this, and then there was a little bracket right here holding this to the rail that makes it so this doesn't fit. So we just cut the bracket off and then just kind of tweaked the line up, and then now it fits. Yeah. You had to put the map sensor on.
Yeah.
You're currently doing intake air, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I just figured get a little bit of intake stuff because we haven't really talked about it much.
I'm mad. I'm so mad. What an obnoxious little thing to have an issue with.
This is the oil filter for a 2003 Silverado 2500. This is an aftermarket Holley swap pan that does not use the oil filter for a 2003 Silverado 2500. We're just gonna go get a different oil filter, the one that threads on here. O2 sensor hits the bell housing. More grinding.
It's coming down again.
We just want to hear it run. All right, come.
Angly boy.
Turn this up. There you go. Yeah, like that. There it is. After Struggle Bus City, the exhaust is up, drive shaft is in, transmission's in, cross member's in. Pat is tightening the V-band on this slide. This one is already done. Gavin is rechecking motor mounts. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to hear this thing run.
It's engine bay time. Let's do it.
Engine bay.
Right here we learned that the fuel filter we put on made it so the fuel lines would hit the firewall, so cue us smacking it with a hammer a bunch of times.
We have the fuel line bent into this crazy little S shape, so we can angle this over enough into the pocket we dented in the firewall to make it so the fuel lines fit without like being kinked over really hard. At least that's the theory right now. We got it almost to work. We got it in there a minute ago, but the lines weren't great, so we did a little bit more tweaking to everything. As you can see, this was originally parallel down the rail. Now it is not. Looks like it's got one clicked in there. So then we are going to set this on. We got a pile of connectors to swap over. This is no fuel pump. We're just trying to crank it to make sure everything cranks.
Ready?
Yep. Sounds good. It doesn't seem like it's, I'm not seeing any leak. Woo! Yep, we got pressure. Well, I tell you what, with that much pressure right there, it would be leaking if there was an issue.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm really nervous about this, to be honest with you.
It is real this time. We have good fuel pressure. Tunes in. Pat's gonna have a heart attack.
I might.
All right, fire and hole. Wow, those injectors are loud.
You're back. So this is actually now the Saturday, the following weekend. We had a couple issues with the truck. It was still overheating. We couldn't get an air bubble out of it, which we're going to go start working on now. And we got some 90-degree adapters for the fuel lines to hopefully help us get some better angles. We didn't like, they were kind of bent over too hard. Nah, it's not that quick. I need, so this is our coolant leak, by the way. I get in here. We have just a little bit of coolant right there. And you can't really see it, but we have the same issue, maybe you can. Same issue down there right next to that steam port. Air bubble somewhere in here, because this thing's still getting hot. So we're gonna try and bleed it at this steam port to start, and then if that doesn't work, then we are putting a nice steam port kit on it that will work. This is what we're swapping to. This is to make it so it's not crazy tight up against the firewall back here. As you can see, we clearanced it a little bit last weekend, or early in the video, actually, I should say. And last weekend.
Last weekend, yeah. Last weekend for us, this video for you guys.
So, we did find a new issue. So, these were basically brand new intake manifold gaskets that we reused off the other one. They're either different or bad. Regardless, they are absolutely leaking like crazy. I guess it's time for a part store run. We're back. Fancy new intake manifold gaskets. First time getting the intake manifold back on again. So we are doing our first test fit of the fuel lines. There. All right. All on?
Yeah.
You want to prime the pump real quick to make sure that it's not, before we throw it all back in?
Yeah, you probably know. Alright. Ready?
Fire!
Take two.
Nothing's dripping, so. Alright. Way better. Oh, you're not gonna start it in here? Boo!
You forgot. That's what's up.
Dude, I just heard water rush. What just happened?
Stuff out of the bed. Huh? That's funny. We think we fixed the coolant problem. We think we got the air pocket and everything out of it because it now is holding a good temperature. It's still under even 210, right? Which by now it would have been like way, way hotter. We are gonna go for our first drive down to the gas station and we're gonna see how this goes. Should be fun.
Oh, it's gonna be a rough
Good?
It's good. It's gonna take some getting used to.
How's it feel so far already?
Money.
Yeah.
Stay alive. Money.
Hey, and we're getting the green right away. Let's go. Woo! Is that some pep? Already getting heads, that's awesome.
How could it not?